Hope you guys are doing well. So I have a question for you. But before I get into my question, I just want to give a recap of today's Torah portion. Basically, Sodom and Gomorrah gets destroyed. Lot's wife looks backwards and she turns into salt as a result of looking back at the cities. They were told not to look back. And the reason she turned into salt was because she was the one who caused a lot of this trouble. She went to neighbors when the angels came and said, "Can I borrow some salt for some guests?" Knowing good and well that they hated having guests in that town and it was going to cause the trouble that happened. Anyways, Sodom and Gomorrah gets destroyed. It gets turned upside down. And then Abraham sees that there's not going to be much more travelers coming through. So he moves to a different town. And the same thing happens with the king of that town, Avimelech, that happened with Pharaoh, and with the king of Sodom, that he took his wife and then found out later that it was his wife, and he gave him all kinds of gifts. But the difference is that this time, he says, pick anywhere you want to live here. He saw a value in having Avraham Avinu around, as opposed to the others that said, go, you got to go. You can't be near us. Now, what I want to point out is that as soon as Sodom and Gomorrah was turned over, the first thing that the Torah says is that Avraham woke up in the morning and he looked in the distance and he saw the destruction. And I think the reason why it says this so randomly is because basically, like, you know, when you watch a movie, the movie usually circles around one specific actor. It's the main actor, and it's his perspective, the entire show, the entire movie. And we see that even though Avraham was humble, you can be the main attraction without being self-centered. It's two totally different things. It's an interesting thing to notice in life, that a person can be self-centered and a person can be the center of it all. And our goal is to be the center of it all. It's something we aspire to. So as soon as Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, we jump away from telling the story about Lot, because he's not the main attraction, and we go to telling about how it affects Avraham Avinu. Even though it was a massive experience in Lot's life, he lost his wife, he lost his town, he lost his city, his daughters slept with him. They got him drunk and slept with him because they thought that it was another flood. The world came to an end and they needed to repopulate the world. A lot happened. But the first thing it says is Abraham woke up in the morning and looked at a distance and saw the destruction, because he wasn't self-centered, but he was the center of it all. And this is something we need to try to navigate and figure out for our own lives, because that's what it's about. What do you guys think? You guys have any thoughts on this Torah portion? Do you guys have any thought on why all of a sudden in the middle of the story it would randomly say, and Abraham woke up in the morning and he looked at from a distance, and then we go right back to his experiences? What do you think?